Now I'm going to show you where you can go to download the toolkit. Now, if you're not running Windows 7 or 2008 R2, you'll need to make sure that PowerShell is installed in your system. You can find the latest version of PowerShell at microsoft.com/PowerShell. Once you've downloaded and installed PowerShell, if necessary, it's time to do the same for PowerCLI. You can find the latest version of the toolkit at vmware.com/go/PowerCLI. While both PowerShell and PowerCLI are very easy to install, the order of installation is important. Go ahead and install PowerShell first. There are no special options required during install, and it's completed pretty quickly. No reboot is required either, which is always great. PowerCLI is just as straightforward to install. Once you've got that done, check your Start menu for these shortcuts. Now that you have PowerCLI installed, I want to talk about what these shortcuts on the Start menu do. When you click on the PowerCLI shortcut in your Start menu, what happens is that PowerShell.exe is given two different initialization instructions. The first instruction is called a console file, and in it is specified the name of the PowerShell snap-in to load when PowerShell starts. A snap-in is a set of commandlets and other PowerShell features which can be added to a console session. A snap-in is contained within a .NET assembly, which is just a DLL, and it must be installed before PowerShell can use it. The shortcut also invokes an initialization script. This script, as you may have seen before, displays a few lines of helpful text at the top of the PowerCLI window. The point I'm trying to make here is that once installed, the PowerCLI commandlets can be used outside of this shortcut. If you're going to run your own scripts, you need to understand how this mechanism works so that you can load the snap-ins as needed. We'll probably touch on this more later. For now, it's sufficient to understand that the PowerCLI console isn't special. It's just a PowerShell window with a couple of extra options specified. So this is the PowerCLI window. It looks a lot like command.exe, to be honest, but trust me, there's a lot under the hood. Before we continue, I want to point out a few features. Once you open PowerCLI from the Start menu shortcut, you are greeted with several important notes at the top of the console window. Each of these strings in yellow, such as get VM, is a commandlet. A commandlet is a perfect example of the task-oriented nature of PowerShell, and we'll be talking about them throughout this whole video series. To the left of the commandlet names is a brief description of what that commandlet does. Let me list them real quick. Connect VI server, get VI command, get PowerCLI help, get VM, and get PowerCLI community. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory, and as I said, we're going to be going through these extensively throughout the videos. I also want to mention a couple of special features related to your prompt. You can see down here the text vSphere PowerCLI. It appears in green before the current working directory. This is to remind you that you are in a PowerCLI session, as opposed to the PowerShell window where you don't have the PowerCLI snap-in loaded. And lastly, note that in the title bar, you'll see the words not connected. This text will change accordingly after connecting to your vSphere environment, so that's a great way to quickly see your connection status, including your vCenter or ESX server name.
Thanks for watching. For more information regarding our training videos, please visit www.trainsignal.com.